Welcome to another Whiskey Games and Nerd Stuff, and this is our first game in our Gauntlet series. We are using just the core box and just the Spider-Man cards in the starting deck, and Rhino as it is in the starting deck. We're going to go ahead and see if we can pilot Spider-Man to beat Rhino, Klaw, and then Ultron in one go without losing one time. I'm still rather new to the game, so if I do something wrong, please feel free to make a comment in the comment section. We've got everything set up. Let's go ahead and just do a couple quick shuffles. Inevitably, I will do something wrong or do a misplay. Please feel free to make a comment in the comment section. All right, let's go ahead and draw our 6 cards. All right, we're going to go ahead and keep Genius, Avenger Station, Power of Justice, Daredevil, and I'm going to discard these 2 and draw 2 more. 1, 2. All right, we are going to go ahead and play. See, how do we want to do this? All right, I'm going to go ahead and use the 1 resource for Peter Parker. I'm going to then use 2 resources, so that'll give us a total of 3 to play Helicarrier. This will allow us to exhaust it to have something be 1 less. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and go, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Daredevil. All right, I don't know if that's the right move, but that's what we're going to go ahead and do. We will then go ahead and have Daredevil attack for 2. Have the collateral damage on there, bringing Rhino down to 12. We will go ahead and flip Peter Parker over to Spider-Man. Spider-Man will attack for 2, bringing Rhino down to 10. All right, we're going to go ahead and ready up. And let's draw up to 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, and nice. We got a backflip in there. All right, so it is Rhino's turn. We will have 1 additional threat on the threat counter. Rhino is going to attack. Because Rhino is attacking, we will go ahead and draw a card. It's Power of Justice, and Rhino is going to attack for 2. I think I'm going to keep that, take that, and then we'll save that backflip for later. So that brings us down to 8. Then we'll go ahead and do our encounter card, which is Breakin' and Taken. So we have a side scheme, Breakin' and Taken, that'll be coming into effect. And that comes in with 3. It is our turn. All right, we're going to go ahead and play for Justice, removing 3 threat from Breaking and Taken. That's a good call. And then we're going to go ahead and play, let's see. First we'll have Daredevil thwart for 2, and because he's thwarting, he will do 1 damage to Rhino, bringing Rhino down to 9. We will attack for 2, putting Rhino down to 7. We will then I want to get Avengers Mansion out there, but I think I'll hold off. So 1 less. Nope. 1, 2, 3 to do a swinging web kit for 8, which means we went ahead and finished Rhino off. He will advance to phase 2. When he advances to phase 2, we search the encounter deck and discard pile for Breaking and Taken side scheme, reveal it, and shuffle the encounter deck. Now, in this case, I don't know that we necessarily need to shuffle it, but we'll go ahead and shuffle it anyway. He comes back on with 3. We will go ahead and ready up. 2, 3, 4, That gives us our 5 cards. It is Rhino's turn. He's going to go ahead and attack us. We will draw our card for attacking, and he's going to attack for 3. We will go ahead and backflip it this time. We will then do the encounter card, which is Bomb Scare. Bomb Scare is not in play, so we will surge. Rhino is going to attack. If we get hit, we are stunned. He is going to attack for 3. We don't want to be stunned, so we will go ahead and block with Daredevil, and Daredevil is dead. We will do our second encounter card for Breaking and Taken, and Rhino heals 4. Now, because he was at 15 from flipping, there won't be any heal damage, so then this is going to gain Surge. And he has the +1 on here, so Rhino is going to have +1 attack unless we want to pay to get rid of it. All right, it is our turn. We are going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Webbed Up. We will then go ahead and thwart for 1 on Breaking and Taken, bringing that down to 2. We will then go ahead and finish our turn. Drawing back up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's a good one. All right, we will go ahead and do our threat counter. Rhino can't attack. Instead, when attacked enemy would attack, discard Webbed Up instead, and then stun that enemy. So we're going to go ahead and place a stun on him. We will do the first encounter card, which is going to scheme. Rhino will scheme for 2. Oh, we got to get rid of those. And then the second encounter card for Breaking and Taken. And we have a Hydra mercenary coming into play. So we need to go ahead and try and kill him. There we go. All right, it's our turn. We're going to go ahead and use that for 1 less just to play the web shooter for free. We will then go ahead and use 2 resource to play Black Cat. When Black Cat comes into play, we will draw 2 cards. If they have this icon on them, we get to put them in our hand. First aid is going to go to our hand, and Enhanced Spider Sense will go to our hand. So that kind of worked out pretty good. Black Cat will attack for 1, and there will not be any collateral damage for when Black Cat attacks. All right, let's see. We're going to go ahead, pay 2 to put Surveillance Team out into play. That's going to come in with 3 counters, but I'm going to go ahead and exhaust it real quick to remove 1 from Breaking and Taken. We will then go ahead and use this one and exhaust it to play At May. And this is where I think we messed up. I'm going to go ahead. Do I think I can get away? Yep. I'm going to go ahead and thwart for Breaking and Taken and get that off. And let's hope we can make it this round and not have to have the scheme go into effect. So let's see here. Let's draw up to our 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not a good hand. Not really. All right, let's see what we can do. So we'll put a threat counter into place. We're at 5. Rhino is stunned, so he can attack. So we will go ahead and remove that. We will flip over the first encounter card, which is Sandman. So we go ahead and have Sandman in the play. Then we will go ahead and have, Hydra. The Hydra Mercenary sure attacked me for 1 first, so 7. Then the encounter card would have came into play. All right, then it's our turn again. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go pay 1, exhaust. We're going to place this on the mercenary. We're going to attack for 2, which will kill the mercenary. And because we killed the mercenary, we get to remove 3 threat from a scheme. So that worked out for us. 2, 3. Okay. Black Cat is going to attack Rhino for 1, bringing him at 14. We will go ahead and exhaust this to remove an additional threat. We will then go ahead and exhaust this to make Webbed Up 1 less. We will play Webbed Up again on Rhino. And then we are done with our turn. So we will ready everything back up. We will draw our 5 cards. All right, that's good. And we got that backflip, so that's going to help a lot. Actually, we won't need that right this turn. So it will be Rhino's turn. We'll have an additional threat. He can't attack because he has the Webbed Up, so he will be stunned. Sandman is going to attack for 2. We will go ahead and take it, bringing us down to 5. We will have our encounter card, which is Bomb Scare. Bomb Scare will have an additional threat counter in play each turn. So we will go ahead and get that so we don't forget. All right. Let's see. It is our turn. We're going to go ahead and do that for 1 less. Tap that for our second. That'll be 4. So play Nick Fury. We're going to draw 3 cards. Okay, we will then go ahead and do 1, 2 to play Haymaker to do 3 damage to Sandman. We will then have Black Cat attack Sandman, killing Sandman off. We will then have and this should have had 3. Oh no, we took away 1. No, it does have 3, sorry. We will go ahead and exhaust this to remove 1. We will have Nick Fury go ahead and thwart for 2, getting rid of Bomb Scare. We will then go ahead and, how do we want to do this? So we've got a swinging web kick, backflip, and surveillance team. I think we'll keep that. We will have Spider-Man attack for 2. Bring him to 12, and we're going to see if that's a good call or not. We'll go ahead and draw back up. 4, 5. All right, this is going to have 2 threat counters. Oh, actually, well, it will have 1 threat counter because we got rid of that. All right, Rhino can attack because he's stunned. We will have an encounter card coming into play. It is the main villain attacks us. Because he attacks, we're going to draw a card. And he is attacking for 3, which we're going to go ahead and backflip right now. Now, we did go ahead and deck out, so we're going to go ahead and draw that additional counter card for that. Now, if I played that wrong right now, or if that was supposed to be the next turn, let me know, because I may have played that incorrectly. So let's go ahead and do the original counter card. Or sorry, that was the original counter card. And this will be for going through the deck. And we are confused. Which I sometimes get confused playing this game. I'd be happy to know how other people feel playing this. As sometimes you get in a rhythm and sometimes you keep second guessing yourself. It is our turn. Nick Fury will go away. All right. We are going to go ahead and Use that for 1. To play web shooter. It will normally come in for the 2 counters, but we're going to go ahead and use 1 counter. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to do a swinging web kip for 8, bringing him down to 4. All right, so how do we want to do this? I can do 3 right now, bring him down to 1. We won't be able to kill him off. I think what we need to do is I will go ahead and attack Rhino for 1, bringing him down to 3. I'm going to go ahead and thwart for 1 just because I don't want to have a bad hand next hand. We're going to go ahead and keep our swinging web kip. And we will drop to 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We will go ahead and add a threat counter. Rhino is going to attack. We're going to draw our card. He is going to attack for 3, for 5. We will let Black Cat block. Black Cat is dead. We will have the encounter card. The encounter card is Shadows of the Past. Oh, that's not a good thing to have come at the end. So Shadows of the Past will come into play, meaning that Vulture is going to come out with his scheme. We're going to take the additional cards for Vulture and put them in the deck. You got Highway Robbery in there for 3. Vulture has Quick Strike, so he is going to attack us for 3, which will put us down to 2 if I don't block. Oh, that's not good. All right, it is our turn. So can we kill off Rhino? Yeah. Oh, when each player places a random card from their hand face down. Okay, so let's... Hopefully we don't get rid of the swinging web kick. And random card face down. All right, so it is our turn. Great, we didn't get rid of that. So we're going to go ahead and be able to kill him off. So we'll just make this easy. We're going to go ahead and do this for 1 less. And that'll be 2 to play swinging web kick to go ahead and defeat Rhino for 8. So we went ahead and got Rhino finished off. Again, this is game 1. Our next game will be fighting Klaw with the standard in the starter deck. If I did anything wrong, please let me know. I know I probably did something wrong somewhere throughout this. Do appreciate you taking the time to watch this. And let's go ahead and on to our next game. Welcome to another Whiskey Games and Nerd Stuff, and this is our second game with Spider-Man doing the Gauntlet, using just the core box and using Spider-Man as with just the standard starting deck. And we're going to go ahead and face off against Klaw. We've got this set up except for discarding cards until we get to a minion. So let's see how many we have to go through. All right, there is Meltzer. And then let's get our starting hand of 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's not a good hand. Okay, I don't think... I'll keep the web shooter. Don't think we need great responsibility this early. Surveillance team's not going to hurt. Haymaker's not too bad to have, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these 3. And let's see if we can get 3 good cards. All right, that's not a bad start. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to use Peter Parker's resource to use web shooter to have 3 resources. We will go ahead and flip the web shooter over. We are then going to go ahead and use 1 of the resources. To play Interrogation Room. And then we will use energy to play Haymaker to do 3 damage to Meltzer. Then we will go ahead and have Spider-Man attack for 2, killing off Meltzer. And because we killed off a minion, we will go ahead and remove 1 threat from a scheme, bringing this down to 2. And I believe that's all we're going to do right now. So we will go ahead and ready up. Three, 4, 5. Let me know if you would have played that differently. All right. It is Klaw's turn. Normally we'd have an encounter or a threat that would be put on the underground distribution, but I'm going to go ahead and use the emergency. Klaw's going to attack us. Because Klaw's going to attack us, we get to draw a card. Klaw will attack for boost. Discard 1 random card from your hand. So Klaw's going to attack us for 3. But before we take that damage, we got to discard 1 card from our hand at random. And that's going to be Heroic Intuition. So we're going to take 3 damage, bringing us down to 7. We'll go ahead and flip over our first encounter card. And the villain's going to attack us again. Assault. Because Klaw's going to attack us, we're going to draw 1 card. We have nothing that's going to help us in defending, so he is going to attack for 0, but Weapons Runner is going to come into effect. After this card is revealed, reveal 1 additional encounter card. Okay, but this was a boost, so that's why we're doing that. All right. It is our turn now. What do we want to do? What can we do? All right, I'm going to go ahead and play. Use that for 1 resource. So 1, 2, 3 to play Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones is going to attack for 2 to kill Weapons Runner. And then we will tap Interrogation Room to remove that threat counter from Defense Network. We will then go ahead and have Spider-Man thwart for 1, getting rid of Defense Network. And we will go ahead and get rid of For Justice for now, because I don't think we need it. And we will go ahead and ready up, drawing 4 more cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing's going to help us for defense. Going to go ahead and add a threat counter to underground distribution. Klaw's going to attack. Because Klaw's going to attack, we get to draw a card. Klaw is going to attack for 3. 3 total. And I think we will take that, putting us at 4. And we'll flip over our encounter card. Klaw attacks you. If attack deals damage, place 1 threat on the threat screen. Because Klaw attacks us, we're going to draw 1 card. And I think this time I'm going to have Jessica Jones take it, which will kill her. It is our turn. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go 1 resource, 2, 3, 4 to play Avengers Mansion. We will exhaust Avengers Mansion to draw a card. Getting at me out there, okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and attack for 2, putting him down the 10. I am then going to go ahead and flip, use the 1 resource to play Aunt May. We will exhaust Aunt May to heal 4 damage, putting us at 8. And we will ready up and draw up to 6 cards. 4, 5, 6. Okay. We will have an additional threat counter placed on underground distribution. Klaw is going to scheme for 3, putting it pretty close. And then our encounter card is Shadows of the Past. Oh, did not want that this early. So we're going to go ahead and put Vulture out with Highway Robbery. And he does have Quick Strike, but because we are in Alter Ego, I do not believe he attacks us. If I'm doing that incorrectly, please let me know. But that's how I have been playing it. We also have to return a card. We have to discard a card random and then place it underneath Highway Robbery. And then we will get this back when Highway Robbery is gone. All right, it is our turn again. Going to go ahead and exhaust at May to heal us up fully. We will exhaust Avengers Mansion to draw a card. And what can we play? All right, we're going to go ahead and go the Power of Justice to play 4 Justice, letting us get rid of 3 threat. And we're going to take that 3 threat off of Highway Robbery. And then we will get our card back. All right. We will then go ahead and use 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 resource here. 2, 3. To play Mockingbird. We'll flip this over. We are going to have Mockingbird Thwart for 1. And we will have Spider-Man Thwart for 1. And we will ready up. 3, 4, 5. And because Mockingbird came out, Klaw is stunned. We'll add 1 threat to threat counter. Klaw cannot attack because Klaw is stunned. Vulture will attack for 3. We will go ahead and take the 3, putting us at 7. We have an encounter card that is an Armored Guard with a toughness on him. It is our turn. We will go ahead and exhaust Avengers Mansion to draw a card. All right, so we've got some cards in here to do stuff with. I need to figure out the best play here. I think, as much as I hate to do this, 2, 3 to play Helicarrier. All right. And then we're going to thwart for 1. And I will thwart for 1 again. We will go ahead and ready up. I don't know if that was the right play or not, but I'm trying to set up so I can do a couple things. 3, 4, 5. All right. Add a threat to the threat counter. Klaw is going to attack. Because Klaw is attacking, we get to draw 1 card. Klaw is going to attack for 1, 2. We will go ahead and backflip that. Vulture is going to attack for 3. We will get 3, putting us at 4. Armor Guard is going to attack for 1. We'll take it, putting us at 3. We will go ahead and flip over the encounter card. Superhero, if Vulture is in play, you get stunned. All right, we are stunned. It is our turn. All right, I'm going to go ahead and thwart or attack for 1, so it removes the stun. We're going to draw our card. We are then going to use this for one less. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Daredevil. Daredevil is going to thwart for 2, which will do 1 damage to somebody. We'll have it go to Armored Guard to get rid of that tough. We will then have Mockingbird thwart for 1. And let's see. I think that's all we can do right now. We're down to 3 life. Let's go ahead and flip. We'll have Aunt May exhaust, so it'll heal 4, putting Aunt May at 7. All right, we will go ahead and ready up. Draw up to 6 cards. All right, we got some good hand for next turn, I think. All right. It is Klaw's turn. We will go ahead and add 1 to Underground Station. Klaw's going to attack. Because Klaw's going to attack, we're going to draw 1. Or no, sorry. Klaw's not going to attack. We are not going to draw 1. Klaw's going to scheme. Klaw's going to scheme for 4. Vulture is going to scheme for 1, making that 6. So that will go ahead and put in Secret Rendezvous. Discard cards from the counter deck until this minion is in play. All right. So we need to discard until we get another minion. Let's see. Nope. 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 Oh, I don't want to go through all these. All right. So now we have 3 minions out. And now we have the encounter card come into play. Discard an upgrade card. If no, okay, we got to discard an upgrade or support. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Interrogation Room. Now it is our turn. All right, I'm going to exhaust Aunt May to heal us up to 10. Flip over. Draw a card with Avengers Mansion. All right. We are then going to use this for 1 less. We use our energy, or our genius, to do a swimming web kit for... Actually, wait. We are going to have Daredevil and Mockingbird attack the guard, killing the guard. Then we're doing the Helicarrier Genius to do a swinging web kick. So we can do a swimming web kick for 8 to Klaw, putting him down to 2. Then we will go ahead and do a web shooter. Then we will go ahead and attack for 2, killing Klaw. Klaw comes into second stage. Second stage is we've got to go ahead and bring out the Immortal Klaw. Let's see. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for the Immortal Klaw and reveal it and shuffle the encounter deck. Okay. Where is Immortal Klaw? Now, here's something that I'm not 100% off. It wants us to shuffle this, but when you go through the incomplete encounter deck, and you're supposed to have that acceleration token that comes out, but when this card comes into play, we're reshuffling it, so it doesn't feel like we're going through it. Not 100% if we were supposed to have an acceleration counter out now. I don't think that's the case, but if you know differently, please let me know. All right, so he's going to be at 28. All right, and I don't believe there's anything that we can do right now, so we will go ahead and ready up. So 5, 3, 4, 5. We'll have that extra encounter card come out because we went through our deck. All right, we'll have a 2 acceleration tokens because Immortal Claw is out. All right, then we have Klaw attacking us. And because Klaw's attacking us, we get to draw 1 card. We do have a backflip to use. Klaw is going to attack for 1. I think we're just going to go ahead and take that 1. Save that backflip. Weapons Runner is going to attack for 1, putting us at 8. Vulture is going to attack for 3, putting us at 5. We will then have our first encounter card, which is another Weapons Runner. So now we have 2. And after this card is revealed, okay, it wasn't a surge, so we don't have to do that. After this card is revealed, reveal 1 additional encounter card, okay? No, we do reveal 1 additional encounter card. Klaw attacks you. If the attack does damage, place 1 threat in the main screen. So Klaw's going to attack us, so we're going to draw 1 card. He is going to attack for 0 because none of these will hurt us. We don't need to use the backflip. We'll have the encounter card for going through our deck. Klaw attacks you. If attack does damage, place 1 threat in the main screen. So Klaw's going to attack us. We will draw another card. He's going to attack us for 2, 4. We will backflip that. And put these over here. Let me just switch these around. All right, it is our turn again. We will do the Avengers Mansion for 1 card. And let's see, what can we get out here? We need to get rid of some stuff. So we're going to go ahead and thwart for 2. Bringing that down to 1. It will do 1 damage to somebody. We will have that damage go to Klaw, bringing him to 27. All right, we will then do that for 1 less to bring out Nick Fury. So it's 1, 2, 2, 3, 4 to have Nick Fury come out. Nick Fury is going to let us draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, how do we want to do this? We are going to go ahead use that to play for Justice to get rid of all the threat on the Secret Rendezvous. We will then go 1, 2 to play Surveillance. We're going to immediately exhaust it to get rid of the threat counter on the Immortal Claw, bringing him health down to 17. We will then do 3 to play Jessica Jones. We are going to have, let's see, we'll have Jessica Jones attack for 2 to kill off one of the, actually we're going to go 2 and 2, get rid of Vulture. We will then have Spider-Man attack to get rid of one of the weapons runners. And then we will go ahead and ready up. All right. my messy board state. All right, let's go ahead and drop the 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we might be able to do something here. All right, so we're going to add a threat to the threat counter. Klaw's going to attack. Because Klaw's going to attack, we're going to draw a card. Klaw is going to attack for 2. 4, we will have Nick Fury block it. Nick Fury will die. All right, Weapons Runner is going to attack. We will take that attack. We're down to 4. We will have our counter card come out. And it's Meltzer. Meltzer is going to come into play. It is now our turn. We will have Avengers Mansion tap to get us an extra card. And all right, so we're going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 2, 3 to do a swinging web kick on Klaw, putting Klaw down to 9. All right, we are then going to go 2, 3 to play Mockingbird to have her come out and stun Klaw. We will have Spider-Man attack Klaw, bringing him to 7. We will have Daredevil attack Klaw, bringing him to 5, and Daredevil is dead. We will have Jessica Jones attack Klaw, bringing him to 3. Then we will have Mockingbird attack, bringing him to 2. We will exhaust the surveillance team to get rid of that. We can't do anything with these 2 cards. I'm going to go ahead and discard these 2 cards so we can do a fresh grip of 5 when we ready up and see what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Have a threat counter on the scheme. Klaw can attack because he is stunned. Weapons Runner is going to attack. I'll take it, putting it at 1. Meltzer is going to attack. I have to must defend with an ally. I'm going to go ahead and defend with Jessica Jones. Actually, I'll go ahead and defend with Mockingbird, and Mockingbird will die. And then we will do our encounter card. Stun your hero. If Vulture's in play, this card gains Surge. Vulture is not in play anymore. Illegal Arms Race. And it is our turn. Going to go ahead and tap that to draw our card. Going to go ahead and use that for 1 less. Use that for our second resource. This will be our 3rd resource, and we will just do a swinging web kick for the win. Nice. I think I might have done a couple things wrong there. I think I did make this last longer than it needed to, but for the most part, I think I did pretty good. As always, if you see I did anything wrong, please point it out, and let's see how we can do with Ultron. Welcome to Game 3 in our Gauntlet with Spider-Man, and again, we're just using the core box, the standards, the starter set, and we're going to see if we can defeat Ultron. So we have Ultron on the first one right now. He's got 17 health. We've got the Ultron drones out. And then this says, when revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck face down, engage with them as a drone. So right off the bat, we already have a drone that we have to worry about. And let's go ahead and pick our starting hand and see what we want to go with. So we've got 6 cards. So Nick Fury is a good starting card to have, so we'll keep him. We will keep Genius. We will keep Avengers Mansion. And we're going to go ahead and get rid of First Aid, Heroic Intuition, and Surveillance Team. So that's a good first 3 cards to get rid of. Let's draw 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. think we are off to a good start. So let's see what we want to do. All right, I think I want to try and get Nick Fury out first. So we're going to go ahead and use the 1 resource from Peter. We will use the 2 resources from Genius and the 1 from Tenacity for 4 to go ahead and play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury comes into play, we can choose to remove 2 threat, draw 3 cards, or deal 4 damage. We're going to go ahead and draw 3 cards. All right, we're going to go ahead and flip over to our heroic stage. And then what I'm going to do is, let's see, I want to get Avengers Mansion out. All right, we're going to go ahead and get Avengers Mansion out, and we'll discard those 4. We will exhaust Avengers Mansion to draw a card, and now we have 2 swinging wed kicks. So what we're gonna do is we will go ahead and have Nick Fury attack Ultron for 2, bringing him down to 15. We will go ahead and have Spider-Man attack for 2 to get rid of this drone, and we will ready up. Drop to 5 cards. 3, 4, 5. Nothing here is going to help us for the initial stage, so it is now Ultron's turn. We will go ahead and add 1 threat counter to the main scheme. Ultron's going to attack. Because Ultron's going to attack, we're going to draw 1 card. And then Ultron is going to attack for, looks like it's going to be 2, but we'll have Nick Fury block. Boost. Choose to either spend a resource or put the top card of the deck into play face down, engage with you as a drone. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we don't have that resource to pay, so we're going to have a drone in play. Nick Fury is gone. We will then place our flip over our encounter card and attach to Ultron drone's environment. Each face down drone minion gets +1 attack and 1 hit points. We can spend 3 resources to get rid of that. So right now the drones have 2 attack and 2 hit points. It is our turn. We're going to go ahead and exhaust Avengers Mansion to draw a card. And let's see what we want to do. All right. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and get the helicarrier into play. So we'll spend 2 resources, 3. To get helicarrier into play. And then what we will do is I'm going to go ahead and exhaust helicarrier. So we only need 2 resources to play a swimming web kick. So we're going to get rid of surveillance team and for justice to do a swinging web kick for 8 to Ultron, bringing him down to 8. We will then go ahead and let's see. We will go ahead and attack, and we want to get rid of this drone. And then we will go ahead and ready up again and draw up. Two, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. We would put a threat counter on the main scheme, but we're going to go ahead and use Great Responsibility, and we will take 1 damage instead, putting us at 9. Ultron is going to attack us. We will draw a card. We don't have anything that's going to help us on the defense. Ultron is going to attack us for 2 and deal 1 damage to each creature you control. So we're going to technically take 3 damage, bringing us down to 6. Then we will go ahead and draw our encounter card, Eviction Notice. You may flip to alter ego form and choose one. Exhaust Peter Parker or discard 1 card at random from your hand. We're going to go ahead and exhaust him. So now it's our turn again. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and exhaust Avengers Mansion to draw a card. We will use our one resource to put Aunt May into play. We will then go ahead and exhaust Helicarrier, making the next one 2 less. So we only need 2 to put Jessica Jones into play. And we will use the Web Shooter and Greater Responsibility. All right, and then we will go ahead and have Jessica Jones attack for 2, bringing Ultron down to 6. And let's see, we'll go ahead and ready up and draw up to 6 cards. Three, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. We're going to add a threat counter to the Crimson Cowl, the main scheme. Ultron will scheme, and he is going to scheme for at least 1, and then choose to either spend a energy resource or put the top card of your deck into play face down, engaged with you as a minion. Let's see. Do I want to get rid of... Can I get rid of these? Yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and get rid of this because I don't want to have a minion right now. Or a drone. I mean a flip over card. All right. He will scheme for 1. We will go ahead and flip to the next stage, which is 2A. Each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down. Okay, play puts the top card down. This will be a drone. We will now go to Assault on NORAD. After placing threat here during the step 1 of the villain phase, each player must decide to either place 2 threat or put the top of their deck into play face down, engage with them as a drone. All right, we're going to go ahead and flip over our encounter card. And we have a side scheme. That side scheme is, when revealed, each player chooses to either place 2 threat here or deal 3 damage to their hero. All right. I think what we're going to do is we'll do 3 damage to our hero. And it will be our turn. Before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and exhaust Aunt May to heal 4 health, bringing us at 7. I think I forgot to do that last turn. We will then exhaust Avengers Mansion to draw a card. We will go ahead and flip over. All right. We are going to, let's see, we've got him down to 6. I think we're going to go ahead and kill him. So we need to go ahead and make that 1 less. So we need to come up with 2 resources. So 1, 2 to do a swinging web kick for 8 to Ultron, bringing him down to 0, putting him in his second phase. In his second phase, okay, we'll get into that when he attacks. He is at 22 health. We still have our turn. I'm going to have, let's see, how do we want to do this? Gonna have Spider-Man attack for 2, putting him at 20. We will then have Jessica Jones attack the drone, killing that drone. We will then, how do I want to do this? I'm going to go ahead and, you know, we'll draw up 4, 5, see if there's anything that's going to help us during... We got a backflip. We'll have to remember that when he attacks. So we're going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. And after placing a threat here during step 1 of the villain phase, each player must choose to either put 2 threat here or put the top card of their deck face down, engage with them as a minion. So we have a choice between adding 2 more threat or having a drone. I don't want to have a drone right now, so we're going to go ahead and put 2 threat out here. Ultron is going to attack us. Now, on this one, because it's stage 2, when Ultron attacks you, put the top card of your deck into play face down, engaged with you as a drone minion. Until the end of attack, Ultron gets +1 attack for each drone minion engaged with you. Alright, so when he attacks you, we automatically have a drone that's going to attack with, and it's going to get +1. Or sorry, it's not going to get +1. When Ultron attacks you, put the top card of your deck down, play, and engage. So this is going to be engaged. Until the end of the turn, Ultron gets +1 attack for each drone in play. So right now there's only 1 drone. So right off the bat, he's going to get 3 attack. And it's going to be 3 total. Let's go ahead and backflip that. And I forgot to draw my card because he's attacking. So we'll draw that card. We will then go ahead and go into the encounter phase. And attach a villain. It gets retaliate. Okay. Exhaust your hero and spend 2 resources to discard this card. So now, Ultron has retaliate. It is our turn. We're going to go ahead and exhaust Avengers Mansion to draw a card. And let's see what we can do. All right, first things first. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust that for 1 less. We're going to cast Strength, so that's 3 total, to do another Swinging Web Kip for 8 to Ultron, bringing him down to 12. Now, because Ultron has Retaliate, we're going to take 1 damage, putting us at 6. All right, let's see what we want to do now. All right, we are going to go ahead and cast the Power of Justice. So we can cast 4 Justice to remove 3 threat. And we're going to get rid of Under Attack. We will then go ahead and... Let's see. We'll have Jessica Jones attack 1 more time. But we're going to have her attack the drone, getting rid of the drone. Jessica Jones will go away. We will then go ahead and flip to our alter ego. We're going to tap at May to heal for 10. And as always, if I'm doing something wrong or if you see a play that I should have done better, please let me know. We will go ahead and I'm going to discard that. We're going to ready up and draw up to 6 cards. 2, 3, 4. And because we went through our deck, we will have a second encounter card in play come into effect. Let's hope this doesn't mess us up and it schemes. I don't think it'll scheme out. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's nothing here that's going to help us during the Ultron's turn. So we'll add 1 threat. And after we're placing that 1 threat here, we have to make that decision to add another 2 threat or have another drone out there. I think what we'll do is I'm going to do 2 threat. I'm probably going to regret this. So that's 2. So right now we were at 2, 4, 6. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this to make it easier. It is Ultron's turn. Now when Ultron attacks, because he's in phase 2, we're going to flip over a card that's going to have a drone. He's going to get +1 for each drone. So right now he's not attacking. Never mind. He is scheming. So he is going to scheme for 2. 2 total, putting this at now 8. We will do the first encounter card, which is Ultron's Imperative. The first player puts the top 2 cards face down their... Okay, the first player puts the top 2 cards of their deck into play face down, engage with them as drone minions. Oh, man. That is not fun. Got 2 threat on there. We will do the second encounter. Rage of Ultron. When revealed alter ego, Ultron schemes, discard the top card of your deck for each threat placed this way. Okay, so Ultron's going to scheme for 2, 3 total, which means we have to discard 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, and we've got 8. Yep, we've got 10 on there. So we are going to go to the final stage. We go to 3A. Each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down with them engaged as a minion. Flip over. Now this is not fun because now we have 3 drones and this is not fun at all. All right, so we're going to go ahead and tap Avengers Mansion to draw a card. All right, I'm going to go ahead and use, let's see, one resource, the resource there for Peter. This will be a second resource. That'll be 4 to play Nick Fury. We're going to go ahead and get 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. We will go ahead and flip over to Spider-Man. We will then, we're going to cast Mockingbird, so we need 3. We will go 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, and Ultron is stunned when Mockingbird came into play. I'm going to go ahead and pay 1 resource to put this on that drone minion. And let's see, how do we want to attack this? So I'm going to go ahead and have Spider-Man attack this drone. It'll kill this drone, and we'll be able to remove 3 threat. We're going to move it from the Ultron's Imperative. We will then have Nick Fury attack Ultron for 2, putting him at 10. And we'll have Mockingbird attack Ultron, putting him at 9. And is there anything else we can do? There is not, so we will go ahead and ready up. Drop to our 5 cards. 3, 4, 5. We do have the backflip when he attacks if we want to use it. All right, well, we're not going to use it, so we're going to add 1 threat to the scheme. Ultron cannot attack because he is stunned, so let's go ahead and remove the stun. The first drone will attack. It's going to attack for 2. We will let Nick Fury block, and he will take that damage. The next drone will attack for 2. We are going to go ahead and take that 2. And we are at 8. We will then flip over our encounter card. Repair sequence. Ultron heals 1 damage for each drone engaged with you. So he's going to heal 2, putting him at 11. That's not good. I think we might have been able to kill him off, but now we won't be able to. It is our turn. All right. We will go ahead and exhaust Avengers Mansion to draw a card. All right, we're going to go ahead and do our swinging. We're going to use this for 1 less. And then 2, 3 to do a swinging web kick to do 8 damage to Ultron, bringing him down to 3. And I think we just might be able to get this. We will then go ahead and have Spider-Man attack for 2, putting him at 1. And then Mockingbird will attack for 1, placing him at 0 and finishing him off. I probably did 1 or 2 things wrong there, so please make a comment in the comment section. Really enjoy playing Ultron. He's definitely different than Rhino and Klaw. Starting having fun with this one a lot. Until next time, folks. Cheers.